This is a really good ship. It's such a bloody mess. Hi guys, Ralph here with another Playmates toy review, restore and review. This time it's the USS Defiant. This was all part of the batch that I bought from St. Christopher's on eBay. I think it was about £40 for all of these, and there's still, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more left to do after this. So, cool. Now this one is the USS Defiant from Deep Space Nine. Like I said before on the others that I've done these for, it looks like this has been put in a shed, in a garage. I've got paint over here, which I need to take off without taking that paint off. Paint down here. It's filthy as anything, but buttons are there. Nice click. All seem to click nicely. We've got lucky so far that none of them have had the battery compartment actually any problems with. Now this one, as all of these, I've been trying to hold on to these a little bit so I could try and attempt to get the full parts to get the stand for this, because this is what's missing off this one. Every one of these there is something missing. So the stand goes here, so you take off the, it wasn't a centre dome, it's like the opposite side of the bridge sort of section. So you pull that back and then take that off. And then you click the stand in exactly the same way. You could probably get some sort of aftermarket stand, drill it into that, and then you could have easily put that in. So at least it's got that and it's not missing. Inside looks like I've got the circuit board and it's shiny in there. You can see, you know, it's plastic over the top of it. But whether or not this works or not, I don't know. I really don't know. But what I'm going to do to start with is my usual stuff. So getting a toothbrush. I mean, the underside of this is not too bad. All the stickers are on and virtually in place. They're not perfect, but yeah, I mean, we won't go into this inside it if we don't have to. I might trim a little bit of this khaki sticker off. I mean, I could really do with stripping these down properly and redoing all the stickers. I don't know where to get them from. Not in the UK. I mean, they're meant to be a little bit higher up, maybe over here. That's not meant to be there. I think that this line right here comes down to this part and then it comes round and up. That's fine. They won't just follow the instructions. Whoever it is who originally owned these and originally donated these, I don't know. There's a compartment in the front of here which you can replace the bulb that goes in the front. But what gets me with this particular model is that's meant to be blue, they're meant to be red, and that's meant to be blue as well, but there's no lighting at all on these. I have a USS Defiant model that I made and put the aftermarket parts on to make them glow really well, and it does do really well. Even putting LEDs behind all of these parts, I don't know if they're injectors or something to do with the warp core or whatever, they glow up really well blue, and then behind here this glows up orange as well. Looks really, really good. But yeah, I don't know why this part of the model does that. It never did it in the show, and to be honest, there's a cable running down there, so why it would do it now, I don't know. So is it that position or is it down position? I wouldn't think that. So let's start off with getting a mat, and so I don't cover everywhere in this. Get a little bit of degreaser. I could use soap and water if I needed. Let's just start off with a little bit of blue roll. Yeah, look at that. I mean, weirdly enough, it takes off everything. The 5's rolling over there, but I don't want to take that off completely. 74205. It is looking better already. Yes, nice. It does kind of leave the dirt in the gaps to make it look like it's weathered or whatever, I don't know. But that's where the toothbrush comes in. A little bit of nothing, and you can see the before and after. So it's not too bad to do. Our problem's going to be is this paint down here, over here, and I thought there was another part where the paint was. It looks like it's just been sat like that forever. That's why I've got some dirt along the lip on here, but nothing really underneath. Slightly yellowed, Slightly a little bit damaged there. That might buff out. But still, for dismantling all this, I've got 2 screws there, 2 screws there, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, which then I've got 5, but that's a compartment to remove the battery if needed. And then that's the battery compartment of the bike. I'm going to get this cleaned. Come back, oh, I've got another bit of paint there. There was something extra paint on here. There's splat marks and all sorts. I'm actually hoping this is the last one. Yeah, no, it's not the last one with paint on it. I mean, it does look like emulsion, so it will either just pop off like that, or it should dilute with water anyway. But I won't put terps on this, I wouldn't put any chemicals on this. You don't need to. There's absolutely no need to try that. I mean, that's just getting filthy, but there's nothing on there. It's basically maybe just scratching that. No, wait for that. Look at that. That's, without even trying, that's just too easy. So, give me 10 minutes. I'm going to get this done, and we'll see a bit more of the detail on this, and we'll see if this actually works. So, a really good deep clean later, we're here, and I think you can definitely... Yeah, it's definitely way better than before. Not perfect. I know it's not perfect. But the thing with it is, to do an absolute perfect one would be properly strip this to everything out, then go to removing all the stickers, cleaning everything, soaking everything, and reapplying new stickers. Again, don't know where to get them from. So the underside is a little bit yellowed. I would possibly, yeah, I would probably retro bright that a little bit if I could, but at present, it's not, this isn't a retro brighting project. I've done retro brighting in the past. It's just a little bit yellowed. It's not, you probably would get some effect on there, a little bit back to normal colour, but I don't really know. And I don't think it's actually worth it. So well, with all of these, I'll always carry on finding little bits wrong with them with the dirt anyway, but I'm sure that it will be perfectly fine. I guess I say I don't know what to do with these just yet when I finish this project, because there's a fair few of these to do. I think there's 8 in total, so we're on number 3. So yeah, looks a lot better. Now let's actually see if this works. So battery pack's at the back. Put the screwdriver in. I'm thinking it's 3 batteries like before. Yes, it is. So hopefully it'll fit better than the first lot. And one goes that way, and one goes that way, and one goes oh. I think it works. I think it might have got an issue. I need to check that out. It's definitely got a problem. I'm thinking, seeing as these 2 first buttons did press, that there might be an issue with these 2. I'm not sure if it's something to do with putting liquid in there, but that should have blown out everything. So if this comes on, then if it does come on, we're a problem. If it doesn't, then I might strip down. Oh. I don't know what that problem is. That's a bit weird. Okay, so we're a restoring video now. So that's fine. It does work. It lights up. It lights up yellow for 3 of them, which is kind of weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip this down and see what's wrong with the electrics. Might be nothing, probably is nothing. As before, oh, this is an absolute pain. There you go. Just going to take that out away just because. Right, I need to take all the screws out best I can. I don't know if this is a full, this looks like it's a full piece. That's going to be right in the middle of that. Oh dear. That ain't going to be good. This ain't going to be easy to strip because of the stickers. Okay. And those bits are in the way as well. Once I peel these off, these are not going to go back on again. Right, let's see what I can do. Okay, to avoid as much damage to the stick as possible, I've loosened this one on the side of here, cut the two on here, so that's on the other side now is becoming a hinge. Now, I don't know if there's anything wrong with this or not. It looks like it's never been touched unless they decided to cover everything in sellotape. But if the... because there could be anything wrong with this. Could be nothing. That's what was glowing anyway, just a load of sellotape inside there. So I'll keep that to one bit for a minute. I need to get that board out. I can't go any further open because the battery compartment's in the way. I might need a... I've got 3 screws on here holding this board in place. If it is the problem with the board, there's only a capacitor on there and a couple of bits. There should be a chip on the other side, I think, for the sounds. There's no reason why this has ever been opened, so I can't see that. Right, so there we go. Problem is I can't really hold this up now that much. Right, so there's a chip underneath the blob there anyway, so that's not going to be easy to do. It does feel a little tacky under there. So it could be just my doing, it just needs drying off. Or it could also be, that's a good idea. Wedge that up, so that should stay there. Cool. Right, let's put the batteries back in and see if, I've hidden the batteries. See if we can do anything with this. So if it does carry on making the noise, then we've got a problem, because I don't see anything wrong. Hopefully, not to be impressed, should... That don't work at all, does it? There's not even an off switch. Why is it making that noise now? That's what weird. Thank you. Why is it making that noise now, not the other noise? Okay, so obviously something's not happy on the board. Dry solder joint, possibly? Ooh, I don't know what that was. Right, so these bits actually come out, which is quite good because I think this is the same scale as the model kit that you can get, and these you can get cleared. So both backs and fronts come out, hence the one there. So I'm not quite sure why it's doing that. This is just desperate for a LED upgrade, this thing, it really is. Let me have a look into this and see what I can do and see if I can figure something out. Right. As you can see, the batteries are in and there's no sound, which is good. There's no lights either, which is also pretty good. What I've done is I've re-soldered every single connection on the board, which has done absolutely nothing. The chip's there, which is fine. And then these buttons here, which are your little push button sort of things, are just a piece of metal that goes over. I've took them off and then put them back on again. And look what happens. I just want to do it for. Stop. Thank you. That's the one that continued, but I think there must be that button must have been caught. So I think we've cracked it, kids. See? I think there must have either been something behind there or it's just not sat right, and the sellotape eventually has just decided not to work. So that's good. That's really good. So hopefully this will go back together again properly now without doing that bloody noise. Cool. Right, let me put this back together. It's fine inside. Once it's over, I'll probably put that tape back over the top of that anyway. It doesn't secure it, it's just the screws holding it in place anyway. It's just going to be a little awkward to put things exactly back. Does it go that? It goes that way, doesn't it? And make sure that the cables aren't in the way of the one. I think there's 3, wasn't there? Yeah. Because a peg there and a peg there which go through the middle bits of the board. As you can't see that because I'm covering it over. Yeah. Let me put this back together. And then we can see if this works without any problems. She's back together. Done. Batteries are in. See, they're all there. Need to put that thing back on as well. And the battery pack will go over and on. Don't need to do this, but I will just for the sake of showing you guys off. This actually works. Now, it was it that side or the other side? It was the other side, because this was, yes. I've managed to retape this back on, and also that one as well. Double-sided tape. It's got double-sided tape still stuck in my fingers as well. Yeah, double-sided tape, cut to the edge of this, put back down again. Works fine. Works absolutely fine. You can look hard enough, you probably could. I mean, this, it does need, it is desperate for new stickers. But where the hell do you get these from? You can occasionally find these on eBay, but barely, and rarer than anything. So let me just show you everything working. Let's get a little bit of the lights down on here. So first button, left to right. This goes 5 times. Why the yellow? I could easily change that, but these would need stripping, because I think there's probably paint on clear parts, may not be. I think that's, don't know. That's the phaser cannons. And that's the one that was getting stuck all the time. Oh no. Oh, I press it 3 times, it does it that. I think that might be cloak. Phaser cat thing? No, don't know. That end bit wants redoing as well, but that 5 is there, so at least I could probably try and do that anyway. But, excuse me, but there you have it. A nicely restored piece. Oh, fine. I mean, yes, it needs a lot more cleaning up. No, I'm not going to do it because I'm happy enough with what I've done. We've had a look inside, we've repaired, and it's good. It's good enough for me. I was actually surprised. I thought that with that part being inside there, that the cables would go that way, not onto the hinged part. Why it does that, I'll never know. But hey ho. I mean, a little bit of, maybe some bleach, maybe something. I'm not going to do that myself, by the way. I mean, yeah, there's part there which is already gone with the colour. I mean, I wonder if this is the same size as the model kit. You could possibly redo them. Well, it doesn't look, 'cause I've got one on the shelf behind me, and it really isn't much different. I mean, there's a lot more stuff on the model, more detail, but this is a toy, and has to be a toy because it's a toy. So the paint went, the muck and filth's gone, and everything's now working perfectly. 3 for 3 so far. We're doing well. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Follow me on social media. I'll see you in another video. Please consider being a Patreon. Help me out best you can, or a YouTube member for a monthly donation. Or even send something in if it's completely knackered and you want me to have a look at it and play about with it. Fine. I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.